Imagine waking up one day to find your country on the brink of total collapse. Leaders falling, riots in the streets, and a conflict that would change everything forever. This happened in Spain in 1936, and the result was one of the most brutal civil wars in history. But how did it all begin? The Spanish Civil War wasn't just a battle between soldiers. It was a war of ideologies. Democracy versus dictatorship, left versus right, freedom versus repression. And at the center of it all, one man, Francisco Franco. But before we talk about him, we need to understand the chaos that led to this war. Let's rewind a bit. In the 1930s, Spain was a powder keg. King Alfonso XIII was forced to leave after elections showed the people's desire for a republic. The country experimented with new reforms, such as the separation of church and state and more rights for workers. But not everyone liked these changes. Conservatives, the military, and the elite grew increasingly discontent. The Republican government faced strikes, protests, and uprisings. On one side, socialists and communists wanted more transformations. On the other, far-right groups organized to take back control. In 1936, political chaos reached its peak. A general named Francisco Franco and other military leaders decided it was time to act. They launched a military coup that quickly turned into a civil war. On one side, the Republicans, backed by communists and socialists. On the other, the nationalists, led by Franco and supported by Hitler and Mussolini. The war was brutal. Cities were bombed, like Guernica, immortalized in Picasso's famous painting. Thousands of civilians were massacred, both by the nationalists and the Republicans. In the end, Franco and his allies won in 1939. What came next? A brutal dictatorship that would last nearly 40 years. The Spanish Civil War was not just a battle for power. It was a warning to the world about what was coming, the rise of fascism and World War II. And the scars of this conflict can still be felt in Spain today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. What do you think? Was Franco a ruthless dictator or a leader who saved Spain from communism? Leave your opinion in the comments. See you next time.